Hi everyone, I'm on. Yep. My name's Shane Greenup. I'm the CEO of BioNascent. At BioNascent, we are building better health outcomes for babies who aren't breastfed. Milk is nature's perfect food. It is the only food which is highly evolved and precisely designed to give baby mammals everything that they need. Feeding babies anything other than mother's milk means they won't get the best nutrition for growth and development. This fact has been shown in many studies. Babies who are fed anything other than breast milk risk suffering from a range of health and lifestyle disadvantages. Higher rates of obesity, diabetes, infection. They suffer from higher overall mortality. These facts became very personal for me soon after my son was born in 2014. My wife suffers from a serious chronic illness, which meant that she struggled to continue breastfeeding, and so we had to start supplementing my son's diet with infant formula when he was just a few weeks old. Now, our situation is not that unusual. Fewer than 19% of US mothers exclusively breastfeed for the recommended 6 months. So a lot of families are relying on infant formula. So what is infant formula? Originally, it was just the milk of other animals. Cow's milk was, of course, the most common, but the babies that were fed it tended to suffer from scurvy and rickets, so we added orange juice, which is vitamin C, and cod liver oil. They still weren't thriving, so more vitamins and minerals were added. Malted wheat, honey, vegetable oils, corn syrup solids. The whey protein concentration was increased. DHA and ARA from fungi and algae. Most recently, customized oligosaccharides have been added. So you can see infant formula is an incredibly complex food with a long history of improvement. And yet still we see these negative risks to the health of infants. So the problem here is that for all of these improvements, what we still have is ultimately cow's milk. And milk is a species-specific food. So baby humans need human milk, and that's what we are doing. What I have here is human alpha-lactalbumin. We put the gene for this into Pichia pastoris, which is a strain of yeast. And that yeast we'd use like a microfactory to produce this natural human breast milk protein. This technique is fundamentally no different to what has been used for the past 30 years to make human insulin for diabetics. This is the first of many proteins. It is the first because it is the key nutritious protein in breast milk, taking up 35% of the protein of colostrum. It is rich in essential amino acids and easily digested by babies. This formula here, protected by a provisional patent application, is the world's first human formula, a prototype of the world's first human formula for babies. As each of these proteins are produced, they will be added to this bottle, and it will contain the next best thing to human breast milk. Our next step is to work with the FDA to have our alpha-lactalbumin granted the generally recognized as safe status. As soon as that happens, we'll be the creators of the world's first recombinant human protein food additive. We've already begun working with an expert GRAS consultant who has a 100% success rate over their 10-year history. And our conversations with the FDA indicate that they're incredibly excited by the work that we're doing and eager to help us as much as they can. As soon as our protein is granted GRAS, we will begin with products that help the most vulnerable babies. In NICUs, they have to add additional nutrition to milk to help premature babies catch up with the normal birth weight. Right now, there's only one company selling nutritional fortification from human milk. Prolacta buys milk from women and makes a fortifier out of it. Unfortunately, there's always a massive shortage of donor milk. The demand is 5 times the supply. So this approach is simply not scalable. It also makes it incredibly expensive, at $10,000 per baby. We will be able to produce human protein for milk fortification much cheaper than that within a year. This is what that looks like. We can sell our protein right now as a research reagent at a significant profit. We have partnered with BioNascent, and they are selling our protein for us, and we can use that to create a revenue to get us through optimizing, scaling, and testing of our protein. As soon as we reach the $50 per gram price point, we can start working with NICUs and using our protein as a human milk fortifier. And that will help feed the 400,000 premature babies born every year. We'll continue to scale and drive down our price until we are able to meet the needs of the infant formula market, at which point we will start selling our own infant formula and providing our protein as an ingredient to other formula companies. We have a letter of intent from Invita, which is Brazil's fastest growing infant formula company, to purchase our protein. And we're in private talks with one of the world's largest brand names. This will lead us to our ultimate goal of replacing the entire infant formula, $20 billion industry. In the future, when you go into supermarkets, you won't be choosing between cow, goat, and soy formulas. You'll be choosing between specific formulations of human protein mixtures, and we will be at the center of all of it. The team bringing this into reality is an amazing set of complementary skills. I've been building businesses for 10 years after graduating with honors in molecular biology. Craig Gorowski has 15 years of experience in molecular biology and immunology, and Terry Anderson is a communications strategy expert and serial entrepreneur. We have an amazing team of advisors guiding us through this process, from pediatrics to infant nutrition and business development. We're raising $2 million in this seed round to help get us through the next 18 months of optimizing, scaling, testing, and approving of our proteins. We invite you to join us on this exciting journey and help us build better health outcomes for babies who aren't breastfed. Thank you.